the 8th, 2022. It's a Saturday morning. This morning, Dell and I are going to put some of our furniture into the garage so we can put it in storage, because we're planning on, in the next month or so, selling the home, our home. So I wanted to take a minute and just get some video of what our home looks like before we start moving anything out, so that I can have the opportunity to look back and remember what our home looked like, the home that we raised our 3 children in, the home that hosts get-togethers and family and friends. And even last night we had a house full of young adults from church over for supper and games. And so we've loved this house, and I just want to remember it. So it's actually a dreary, cold, drizzly Saturday morning, so I'm going to start here on the inside before I show the outside of the house. And I'm standing in the foyer by the front door. This is the view of the front door area, and of course that cross has been on the wall, as well as that little plaque here since we pretty much bought the house. I think I hung that cross up within days of us closing on this house back in 2002, and it's been there ever since. And here's our front door, and for many years I've had just something like this as a reminder for the family on the front door. And then this front door is one that we got several years ago to replace the one that came with our home. There's a little wall hanging that Jordan made us. And then this piece has been here. It was my mom's. It's been very useful. I've loved it being there. It's where I keep all of my candles and things. So we got new flooring a couple of years ago. Here's our living room. It's changed over the years. The roll top desk has not changed. It's been there since we moved in. We are moving that out this week, probably not this morning, but this week, as well as taking down all of our family photos, because people don't want to see a home with everyone's own family photos in it. That end table was my grandmother's. It was in her hallway of the house that she lived in, Carrie Patrick. That's we've had that couch for about a year. That chair was also my grandmother's. It was in the back bedroom. And this little shelf is one that she made by hand herself. Carrie Patrick did, out of a door. She took apart an old door and put together that shelf. And that table there used to be an old school library table. It belonged to my mother. And I cut the legs down and made it more of a coffee table. Our study is now solely Dell's office. He shared this for a long time with Dallas. But we have this big desk that my mom gave me. We're going to take that with us. This room is pretty much the way we're not doing anything more really to this room. We've cleaned out the bookshelves a whole lot. And what you see there is what's going to stay until we sell the property. Always loved these high windows and the high ceiling, and that ceiling fan helps keep, Dell installed that. It was not easy to get up that high, but he did a great job. But it helps keep the temperature steady between the upper floor and the lower floor. I've always loved the dining area here. It's where we've had a family event, and it was very busy in here last night. The table was given to me by Mary Hill, a friend of mine in North Carolina, when we lived in North Carolina, and I refinished it, and Dale made the bench to go with it. There's just some decoration. That whole thing is going to come down in the next couple of weeks. It's a painting of Old Shiloh Baptist Church up there that Carrie made for me for Christmas one year. I love that art. My window seats change with every season and with every holiday. I just love being able to put my little knickknacks there, and that's what I've used those for all these years. That little tree is a leftover from Christmas, but it won't fit in a box, so I'm just gonna keep it out until we get ready to move, and then I'm gonna throw it away or give it to Goodwill. It's our backyard. The new steps and the railroad ties that we had installed last year. And there's our backyard. And the table that I sit at most mornings for my devotional time when it's not too cold. And here's our kitchen. We had our kitchen redone a few years ago. Got new appliances and new countertops, and I've really enjoyed this kitchen. It is very roomy, has plenty of preparation space, plenty of cabinets, plenty of more preparation space over here and more cabinets. Just really have enjoyed this kitchen very much. And we had roast last night, so the roast, I got to clean that. And then, of course, our storage room, which I have loved immensely too. It's so nice to be able to just walk in and have all your food at your fingertips. Really have loved it. And good old washer and dryer has served us very well. We probably will not put those into storage. We'll probably sell those. Stuff. I just made coffee over there this morning. It's ready. Dad made chocolate cake last night. Dad, do you mind turning on the bathroom light and shutting the toilet lid? Dad just got up. We're gonna start getting busy here in a second, getting done what we need to do. Thank you, honey. Here's our bathroom. We did redo this bathroom as well with new flooring and new sink and light fixture. And there's a picture of Mama and Mary Hudson up there. And we also have a closet here where I have really enjoyed being able to put stuff that I use for decoration around the house. It's kind of like just a place where I can go and grab stuff and put it out. It's a great little storage area. And then under the stairs is another really good storage area that we've enjoyed, where we keep our luggage and our games. Our little jackets there hanging on a hook. This looks, over the years, this would get pretty cluttered. I still need to do a little bit of decluttering, but it looks really pretty good. And upstairs, we got new carpet last year, or maybe the year before. I put these little mats down because I don't want to get the carpet dirty, and stairs get a lot of wear and tear, so these are temporary, as well as this rug here. Another desk up here. This is going out of the house today that my mom gave me. This was originally Carrie's room when we moved in. Then when Carrie moved out, it became Jordan's room. And then when Jordan moved out, we redecorated it and painted it. And it was still considered Jordan's room, but it's the guest room as well. It's completely ready. We're not gonna move anything out of here before we sell. It's the bed and the side table, and the chest of drawers is from IKEA. The TV and TV stand we got various places, and that chair is an old chair that was my grandmother's. It was actually in my Uncle Tom's house, which is the house that my grandmother grew up in, so I have no idea how old. It's covered in cowhide. If you turn it upside down, it has fur underneath it. And the kids, of course, always had a really good view of the street from up here. And this big tree in our front yard is huge. It used to be very small when we moved in. Now it provides a lot of great shade for the front of our home. And then Dallas moved out a few months ago when he got married, and he took all of his bedroom furniture with him. And so Dad and I painted the room back to its original color. We put an air mattress in here for guests who need to stay. This was Jordan and Dallas's room for many years, and they shared a bunk bed in here, and it was a very packed room for sure. And their closet, all the closets up here are empty, so these rooms are pretty much ready for a realtor to take a look at to see what else we might need to do. And then the hallway to our bedroom. And then, of course, we have a good view of the downstairs area, which I've always enjoyed that. The kids' bathroom has had a little bit of updates. Dale and I replaced the floor, painted the vanity, kept the same mirror, but replaced the lights. And it's been a good bathroom. Oh, there goes Dad. Now we're taking this out today. All these glasses were in the drawers of this, and I was just wanting to look at them. I didn't want to throw them all away, but I guess I need to. I don't know, we'll see. These shelves up here do not look like they did. I just stuck that picture up there. It was in Dallas's room until I get rid of it, but I used to just hang all of these photos up here on nails, and finally got smart and told Dale to put me up some shelves. So now it's easy to switch the photos in and out without using nails. And here's our bedroom. It has pretty much been in this layout all the years that we've lived here, as well as this bedroom furniture we bought shortly after we moved in. We did paint in here though, and kind of update it to the best of our ability. The trunk at the foot of the bed is one of two trunks that I received for my grandmother. They belong to my grandfather's parents. They are at least in the early 1910s era, that we know for sure that they owned them, and they probably had them before that when they were younger. So they're probably late 1800 chests. There's our dresser. I took the mirror off and did that with it. We used to have a TV on that dresser for years to watch TV from bed. And there's our Chester armoire that my mom gave me that used to be in her house in Lone Star. I painted it. We hung the TV on the wall. And then this chair over here we got a long time ago, and when it's too cold, I do my devotion time up here, and you can see my Bible and my journal is here. And when I sit in the chair, I turn it so that it faces the backyard. And I have a bird feeder out there on the tree that the birds and the squirrels eat off of, and I'll watch them while I do my devotion time. There's our closet doors. We updated the doors a couple of years ago. It's open, it slides closed. Our bathroom, we updated. We did our own floors. We had someone come in and replace our shower glass. It's a picture of Dale that's been up there ever since we went to North Carolina in 2005. We put a mirror up there and some new lighting, painted the cabinet. Dale made that shelf. It's where we've always hung our towels, and that picture has been up there since 2005, the kids in North Carolina. We painted the cabinets and replaced the toilet. That ceiling fan has been actually in motion since 2002, unless a power outage, and we never turn it off. There's our mirror. Our closet has not changed a whole lot. We've enjoyed it. It's been very roomy. It's all of my stuff over there. I got to work on this closet to get it ready to declutter. And there's Dale's side. And then, can't get to it right now, but there's attic space through that door that we have some stuff in that we're going to move down this morning. Weapons. So that's, oh yeah, the quilt that my grandmother made. After my mom passed away, she took my mom's prom dress that she had made for my mom when she was in high school and took it apart and made a quilt out of it. So that's our home, and it's about to change this morning as we move some furniture out. I just wanted to remember it like it is.